here with Nicole and Craig. Today you join us in a beautiful part of the coast, Lunan Bay, and we've come here to search for moonstones.
Well, for the most part, what we're seeing here is beautiful, beautiful golden sand. A few doggy footprints and some human footprints. Now, I was sure that I spotted something in the sand here a minute ago. It's really difficult to find sea glass here, but yeah, there it is.
It's one of your favourite pieces as well.
Yeah, I don't know how old this is, really, just looking at it. It's nicely frosted actually, it's quite thick, but I don't think it's particularly old. Might be though, it's an unusual bottleneck. Look at this blobby bit there.
Yeah, it's quite thick.
Yeah, it's hard to say because, I mean, it looks like a wine bottle with that blob. It doesn't look that old, but it's quite nicely frosted, and it's the first piece of the day, so I'm going to have to take that. There's a wee gem. Now what do you think that is? Do you think that's glass?
Ooh.
Or do you think that's a wee crystal thing?
I think it is glass. It almost looks like it's an opalescent piece.
It does, doesn't it? I think it's maybe just the way the sun's hitting it just now.
Yeah.
Now we're not sure how many pieces of glass we're going to find, because as you can see, this is a golden sand, beautiful beach.
Yeah.
It's glass.
I didn't expect any glass here actually.
Oh, that's a bad selling point for this place. Now we expected to find a treasure trove of glass, is what Nicole meant to say.
Yeah, yeah.
Well look, we'll see what we do find.
Yeah.
That's a nice wee bit there.
Oh, that is
and
lovely.
there was that wee bottleneck, so 2 bits,
Yeah.
and you know, we've only just arrived, so
Yeah.
who knows, we might get really lucky here.
Yeah.
Well, the tide's on the way in. It's quite a flat beach here. There's a little lift just towards where the water's coming in now. It looks like an agate or some kind of crystalline thing. There's textures in there, there's colours in there.
Yeah.
It's like, do you know when you get jade?
Yeah.
Now you get lots of different kinds of jade, and of course Chinese jade is treasured for its purity or clear colours.
Ah.
Whereas in places like New Zealand, I believe, Punamu is often treasured for the kinds of intricate markings like this that's in it. Obviously this isn't Punamu. I wish it was. It's only found in New Zealand as far as I know.
Yeah, so this is probably some kind of quartz, but when we were here before and we were walking, we've picked up just a couple of these really, really lovely moon white pebbles.
Okay, so we've got a moon white pebble with wee crater shapes there from Lunan Bay. Yeah. Lovely.
I think we should take that wee white shell just as a memory of the day, just down there.
I'd grab that before the waves grab it.
Yeah,
They're really kind of coming in now.
The water is coming in, yeah. I think we should make our way towards the cliffs there, and we'll see if there's anything kind of gathered around that area there. What do you think?
Yeah, it sounds like an idea. I mean, you know, this expanse of white sand that we've got here, there's some wee gems in it, but there's not a great deal, so you never know. Might get lucky there.
Yeah. Well, you can see the water is coming in quite fast here, so we've got a few minutes, but I can see a little kind of stream of pebbles down here.
Yeah.
That's nice.
The sun's really casting these into relief. It's quite beautiful. There's a couple of wee pebbles that I've seen on my way along here.
I like that sandstone there with a little kind of halfway shape on the top there.
Okay, grab that. We'll take a wee look at all the things that we've collected in a wee minute. Now, there's something I've seen and it almost looks like a marble.
No, that was my thought, like a clay marble.
It's almost like a marble, yeah. But it's not a marble. I think is this one of these little moon gems. That's beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that.
It's really lovely. It's kind of perfect kind of circle shape, isn't it?
It's a beautiful wee, almost a sphere. A perfect circle, but almost a sphere.
Yeah.
Let's grab that. There's another little gem just along here a bit. There it is.
Yeah. I think that is an agate.
It is an agate. It's definitely not glass. Now, do you know what? That. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, it's still there. Thankfully. Okay. I think we should grab that before the sea does, because the sea seems to want to take it away from us.
Yeah.
So, now there's a beautiful wee line of pebbles here that Nicole's just spotted, and they're being cast just beautifully with that sunshine.
Yeah.
You can see why this is said to be one of the most beautiful parts of Scotland. It's certainly one of the most beautiful parts of the coast we've been to.
Yeah, it is really lovely.
Yeah, and we should say it in keeping with our plans as well. This is as far north as we've come yet. So when you saw the Arbroath video when we were talking about the Blue Willow pattern, that's as far north as we'd filmed by that point. But here, today, we've gone way past that into the absolutely stunning and gorgeous Lunan Bay. And I know what you're looking at. Oh, could it be that? Or could it be that wee egg?
That oval shaped one, yeah, that's my favourite one. I like perfect shapes, so that one is for me, I think.
Do you know, it's really nicely patterned as well. The sea's going to take it away. Okay, right, yeah, the sea's definitely coming in just now. I think we're going to have to make our mind up. Are we going to take that? Are we going to snatch that up?
Oh yeah. Come on, you come in with me.
Right, now let's retreat from the waves. So anybody tells you that Scotland's just grey and that all you get is winter all year round, we can tell you just now, it's mid-February and it's gorgeous. I mean, to be fair, I'm wearing a scarf and a big heavy coat. But it's warm enough, it's not cold today. It's a beautiful, beautiful day for a stroll along this incredibly gorgeous bay.
There's a lovely haze over the cliffs there. I really love the haze just over the cliffs. Sorry to interrupt you there. Nicole was just admiring the haze, and I spotted this, and it's what you're calling it, a moon pebble. Yeah.
Nicole's calling it a moon pebble.
Yeah.
And what better way to remember Lunan Bay, which has no relationship to the moon, despite the fact that it sounds a bit like La Lune or Luna, but these beautiful wee pebbles that we find here.
They are really stunning. I love them.
Well, let's have that then, and we'll start heading back along towards the rocks. What have you found?
Moonstone!
Oh cool, oh do you know what, you missed one here. There's one there as well. That one's got a kind of yellow cast to it. That's gorgeous.
Like it's got dipped in butter.
Yeah, this is a butterstone.
Butterscotch.
Yeah, we'll leave that one and we'll pop along and we'll have a look at some of the ones that you just seen. Ah yeah. Well, the sea's hungry today. It wants to take them away.
Let's see if we can capture them before they get taken away.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cute wee one.
Yeah. I'm having this one. Okay. Next.
Let's see if we can get this done before we get wet feet, eh?
Yeah. I think we have this bigger one down here as well.
Okay, we could take that one. There's also another wee one alongside it, but there's a few more. Just around here. I think we'll leave these ones, alright?
Yeah. I love the perfect shape. What's your feet?
Oh, okay. Back off from the sea. As we say, the tide's coming in.
Yeah.
Well, despite the fact that we look no closer to the cliffs now, they are getting a wee bit closer. It's just a stunning place to come and just, you know, get a wee bit of quiet. Now there are some caves up ahead. Oh, Nicole's just pointing something. Did you spot something? Just a shell. That one, I'm sorry, I'm translating for Nicole. She can speak English perfectly well. It's just you can't hear her over the sea. So what did you find there?
2 shells.
2 shells. Are they nice shells?
Yeah, they are nice shells.
Yeah, the sea is chasing us today, and it's making a huge noise as well. Now there's a couple of things in here that are really pretty. It's that little one there, gorgeous. And there's some wee shells as well. This wee shell up here.
And this one here.
Yeah. You know, for shell lovers, this is going to be something that you'll enjoy. Look at that, it's like a coin, it's so well rounded.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Watch your feet. Okay, well we're going to take a wee walk up here and just look at this little line of pebbles that Nicole's just spotted. Now do you know what, if that stayed that colour when it was dry, I'd say it was absolutely incredible, but... Whee! There we go again. Okay, we're getting pushed further and further and further up the beach here.
Yeah.
It's good fun though. Luckily it's pushed us up right into line with this little moonstone.
Oh, that's very pretty.
Well, you can take that one, I think.
Yeah, might have that one.
Okay.
Oops. Hello.
So, anybody who's been watching this channel for a long time might recognise what this is. And Nicole's going to tell you, I reckon. Yeah,
they are sea potatoes, and they are like anemones.
And anemone,
yeah.
Like a Nemo.
Yeah, and they're incredibly fragile, so this is just part of it. I'll take it out a little bit.
It's like an eggshell, this stuff. I mean, actually, let's hold that up and we'll film the sun through that. You can see just how thin it is.
Yep.
Now we've been finding a few of these moonstone things today, and there's also other beautiful crystalline structures as well, like this. Look at that, it's just a wee speckled thing. It's really gorgeous.
Yeah, it's like there's little gold enclosures in it.
It's really lovely. But this though, I don't know if this is maybe one of the most perfect of these pieces that we've seen. It is like a gorgeous shape. Yeah. I'm going to cast a little bit of shadow over it, and hopefully the colour, yeah, if you do that, that's the game. Excellent. Now hopefully you can get a chance to see the kind of the little speckles and the colours that are in there as well.
Yeah.
It's really light as well.
Do you know, I wonder if I could drill these stones. We've drilled stones before. This one might prove to be quite hard, but I might try. Maybe it'll make a really lovely necklace.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Okay, let's give that a try. So it's really this wee area that we've got to watch for, and you can probably see this water's flowing out towards the sea. What this little channel does as well is it's going to allow the tide to come in on the side of the beach that we need to exit from before it covers this area, because this area here, just in front here, is kind of slightly raised up, and then as you can see, in fact, you know what, I don't think we're going to get down to the caves this way.
I can see the water is cutting off the caves there and the people there.
That's great, you know, we've planned this well, folks. We're on the wrong side of the water. We'll get close to them, we'll film a wee bit of B-roll there, and then we'll get out to the other end of the beach. And with any luck, we'll get a nice view of that castle. Now you can see here a familiar sight.
Yeah.
We've seen this before in the River Leven, and that's where the water flows in two directions at the same time. So we have the incoming tide flowing up the river, and we have the river pushing against it into the sea.
Yeah. But you can see how the incoming tide is just going.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't stop.
Nothing can stop the sea. That little river is not going to protect us from the sea. It's not going to put up a barrier for us. Instead, what's going to happen is this whole area right in front of us just now is going to flood out, and we really want to be on the other side of that water before that happens.
Yeah, as much as I want to stare at the rocks and the cliffs, I think
Yeah.
we should try and make our way back quite soon.
We're going to head back up the beach and see if there's anything on the other side that we can find. Well, the tide's well on its way in now. It's still got quite a bit of beach to cover, but we're on the wrong side of a wee river, or a wee burn, or whatever we want to call that. So we need to race along to the other end of the beach if we can manage that, in order to get back onto the other side of that wee burn. And maybe we'll find something cool on the way. See some doggy paws there, but I think just in front of that is kind of the thing that we've come looking for, is it?
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're looking for.
It's not a perfect example. This one has a certain kind of crack, but oh, it's nice. It has well, what can I say? Colour, texture, has flecks.
Looks like there's
inside
clouds
it.
Inside, right?
Yeah.
Now
Now you're
nice.
calling these moonstones.
Yeah.
Now we should point out, we know they're not technically moonstones, but we find them here on Lunan Bay, not Lunar Bay. Nearly called it Lunar Bay. So for that very reason, we've decided to call them moonstones. Can you see that white little mark in the middle of the beach?
Yeah.
It just stands out, doesn't it? It's just cast into such amazing relief. And again, it's one of these, well, you can call them moonstones, you can call them what you want, but they're absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, I think I'm going to call them moonstones.
Why not?
So pretty.
I can see sparkly stuff It's got to be shells, right? And I really hope this microphone isn't clipping because it's quite a strong wind blowing into us. Now we're walking up here where clearly people have had picnics and bonfires and whatnot. So maybe there's something up here, but maybe nothing we want. You know, even the grass is picking up the shine of the sun. So I can't tell, yeah. Am I finding grass or am I finding pebbles and treasures? Mainly grass. There are some pebbles up here though. Yeah. There's a nice one. Nice wee white one in there, yeah.
That white one there.
Yeah, it's a lovely shape as well. It's like a wee egg.
Yeah. Take that one. Some over there.
Yeah, there's pebbles over there, but
not much sea glass.
No. You know, it's quite a good thing. I wonder, do people take their bottles away from this beach? And how long has this area been reasonably occupied as well, right?
Well, there is a graveyard up near the castle, and I think that dates back to like Pictish times. I just found a pebble and it has my initial on it.
There's a wee shiny thing here.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit of a jellyfish. It's a wee jellyfish. Oh, it is. It's a wee gelatinous something or other. So we're not going to collect that. We can't drill that, and I don't think anybody would want to wear it.
No, I don't want it.
No, a wee bit. Eee. There's some beautiful wee gems here.
Oh yeah.
Look at that. That's gorgeous.
Pretty. Yeah, there's another one just here. Look.
Yeah.
It's like a little butterscotch amber. Of course, it's not amber.
Maybe pop that one down beside this one and we can have a wee look at them.
Difference. Oh, as a jewellery maker, I see a pair of earrings.
Yeah.
They're so pretty.
Well, it looks to me like this is where all the pebbles collect.
Yeah.
So maybe we should just scan across here very briefly and then get ourselves back along the beach before that tide comes in. It looks like it's a long way off, and you can see that this area that we're on just now is going to fill up before the exit area does. So we need to get off this area and onto that quite soon, but we're going to have a wee look at these pebbles before we do that.
Lots of them.
I know, they've all gathered here.
I absolutely just love picking up one or two pebbles when we're at the beach. They're just so soft and smooth, and I just tend to walk along with them in my hand, and then I probably leave them at the beach when we leave, but this beach is just perfect for moonstones.
We're finding all these moonstones, and I think we've done incredibly well. Now, obviously, we aren't going to take them all with us. We might take one or two special ones, and I wonder, would this be a wee special thing to come with us as well? It's a wee wishing stone.
Oh yeah, and the line's going all the way through.
The line goes all the way through, and it turns into almost double wishes in the back. I'll take that one along. It's quite a light colour as well. They're normally much more kind of granite-y looking.
Let's have a look at some of the best finds today and the most beautiful moonstones.
Well, Nicole's laid these out in a beautiful wee heart shape. You know, these things, the first time we came here, I think we found a couple of these wee stones, and at that time Nicole called them moonstones. And I think the reason being You know, we're in this place called Lunan Bay, and it has no relationship whatsoever to do with the moon, but yeah, at the same time it kind of sounds like lunar or la lune, or it has a kind of romantic and beautiful appeal, and it's a kind of otherworldly landscape. It's just so gorgeous. So when we find wee stones like this, I think it kind of gave you a notion that they might be kind of almost extraterrestrial in their beauty.
Okay, let's have a look at some of my favourite ones. There are definitely a couple there that I'm going to try my hands on drilling, because I think they are just perfect for necklaces. Well, they are the perfect shapes, and I kind of like a perfect rounded shape for a pendant. So
I think you said this one might be one of the ones that's going to get the attempted drilling treatment.
yeah.
Now, I don't know if you can see in there, there's beautiful, beautiful flecks. And as I said before, it reminds me of certain kinds of jade or greenstone that you see in some parts of the world. There's this other one that has a oops, gotta bury that one there. Oh, hang on, let's put this somewhere better than that then. It deserves a wee look. This one has this incredible, just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wee gold fleck in it.
Yeah, it looks like a little red streak there.
This one as well.
Oh.
There's a wee red dot in that. I'm not sure exactly what stones are inside these, but you know, as Nicole said, they have a kind of romantic quality, and they're kind of reminiscent of moonstones. We know they're not moonstones, but they're very, very beautiful things.
Yeah.
Now I think what we'll do is we'll just pick out one or two to take back with us, and we'll leave the rest of them here, and maybe somebody can come along and they'll find this wee heart shape and share in the love that we have for these gorgeous wee stones in this most beautiful bay in Scotland.
Yeah, it's such a lovely bay, and we've had a gorgeous day. So let's take a couple. Definitely this one. I think maybe this one. Oh, these aren't white. I'll take this one. And this one. Now I'm just going to take these couple of pebbles, and now we're off to the camp. Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a minute to subscribe. A really, really extra special thanks goes out to everybody who's been supporting the channel through your Ko-fi donations and anything that you bought on Etsy. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.